Hey everybody, we had a great run, and I know we're knocking on heaven's door when it comes to shooting the arrow of the sun into Hundun. Oh my god! What are we doing here? We got so tilted we went to the options menu. So what are we gonna do? Well, I actually thought to myself, let's do some speed runs. Let's mix it up. I enjoy the speed runs. It's a different flavor. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it does kind of have to be done to some extent regardless. And then secondarily, I'm going to try to accomplish what has been an oft-requested feature, which is delivering the key to the tunnel lord, or lady, I suppose, at, hold on. It must be on this level. I mean, this would be a good get. If we could get this for cheap, I can live with that. Yeah, anyway, long story short, we'll... So lucky. I'll try to deliver the key. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's try to get a run where we're able to deliver the key. I don't think it should be too hard, honestly. I also think we are. I know it looks like we're not hitting it. I think we're hitting it. Anyway, these are two very good items, although admittedly if we want to carry the key, we don't really have the option to keep the Matic with us, unfortunately, but you know, it's still useful for a floor, regardless. Anyway, last run was so good. Had a great time, had a lot of fun. Hoping to carry it forward here. If we're just trying to deliver the key, then we don't really... Like, don't shoot the messenger. We don't really care about our overall performance, so I'm not, like, trying to construct the greatest run of all time. I'm just trying to construct a run that is capable of carrying the key to the exit. And what do we need to carry the key to the exit? Or at least as far as the ice caves? Some form of verticality, to which I would say mission accomplished already. Now that I think about it, I suppose... No, we can't drop it off at Waddler, because we could only pick it up on the ice caves. Okay. Hello. I mean, we really shouldn't do Volcana. But on the other hand, that's like the exact reason we gotta. Don't think about it too hard. This would be nice to cross it off the list, because I don't even remember what happens after, like, when I say remember, what I mean is, like, I think I never learned what happens after this shortcut. I don't think she's done. We'll never use the shortcuts anyway, in all likelihood, but, you know, it's just one of those things, like, for completion's sake. You're like, we should get it done. HP probably is the most precious resource. Oh, but if there's no turkeys, then we don't really care. Like, sometimes, it depends on the shortcut. I'm not sure if this is the last one to unlock whatever the shortcut is. I guess it would be the shortcut to get to the ice caves, because that's where the lady is. Anyway. We'll figure it out over time, you know? There's no immediate rush. That is extremely scary, and yet, look at that. Safe and free. Yeah, and then we got some other things to do for achievements as well, but like this is one of the ones that's kind of been, people have been like, if you're gonna do speed runs, you should definitely do a key run as well, and I actually couldn't agree more. I agree as much as is possible. Don't drop the key into the lava, and look at, like, a lot of people would tell you, never bring an explosive pack down. And I actually do agree, it's very scary down here. But I think if you're gonna bring any explosive pack down, the hover pack is actually like a pretty good option. I like the hover pack, man. I mean, I haven't really used it much. But I at least I like the idea of it. I'm not really sure where it fits in, you know, in a world where you can also have like a jetpack, but I do like it nonetheless. Okay, this is 2-4. This is very important because 2-4 is the last level before Olmec. Which, like, to be straight up with you, is why I wanted extra bombs. The real, well, one of the many downsides, in my opinion, of going to Volcana is we don't get the opportunity to actually, I think we gotta use ropes to get out of here. Oh. We don't have the opportunity to, get the bombs from the Children of the Forest. I'm like, do you think we could do this and not blow up the lava? Something about this seems very unstable to me, but, you know, if it works, if it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid. That's extremely nice, by the way. I'm a little bit concerned about the iron ball that keeps coming down. Oh, okay, one moment, please. Someone's at the door. Okay, I'm back. It's been 6 hours. I'm just kidding. It's been like less than a minute. Wouldn't that be weird, though? So we're on to the Olmec fight. We can't pass the key on via Waddler. We're actually, like, very close to completing this, though. I think we will engage in Olmec speedrun strategies. We won't concern ourselves with the Ankh. I mean, wouldn't it be something if we completed this on the very first attempt? I remember this was, like, one of the achievements in Spelunky Xbox Live Arcade way back in the summer of 2012. That, like, Malf and I were like, man, it's so hard. It was like a 4-video event for me to try to get the key down to the Tunnel Man. To do it in a single bound. I mean, it's, you know, pretty obvious our skills have improved since 2012. At least one would hope. Shouldn't come this way, but I thought I heard Monty just chilling. And, we can't even take it, but that doesn't mean we don't want to gamble. Now that I think about it, that doesn't mean we don't want to gamble. We like it. Gotta be careful, you don't want to hit yourself, obviously. The money is fine. It's nice, even, but... Okay, I mean, it's still nice, don't get me wrong. That's what we're looking for, though. An item of some value. You could convince me that the jetpack is, like, not much better. I don't know if you can convince me that it's not better. You could convince me that it's not much better. The camera, on the other hand, we all know, is not very good at all. F. Do we care about the Kapala? I mean, honestly, not really. We're so good, though. We don't care about the Kapala so much, because this run is essentially over in, like, 3 floors. But why are we doing this, then? You know, I don't have an answer to that question, now that I think about it. I would like to whip the die, please. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's not what we're looking for? 50% chance if we whip it. Come on, man. There we go. I think we're done. We're not done. Can't even gamble anymore. No. I think we'll take the jetpack. But I don't think the hover pack is much worse. But sure, okay, I'll admit that it's probably worse. And I do want to be clear. Everything that I'm saying here only applies to the very specific run that we're on. Most of the time, Jetpack's gonna crush Hoverpack. Hello. He's heard about my my spoils of gambling. He wants a stab at it. In most situations, yikes, heavy yikes. Let me out, please. In most situations, Hoverpack will get destroyed by... Come on, man. Come on, man. We'll get destroyed by Jetpack? I'm just... I just want to go down a floor. I can't believe we snuck in there. Oh my god. Anyway, but we're already past it. Like, I really feel like the first floor, like the caves, is where verticality is at its most useful. Especially as you get into the later floors, like, it gets less and less useful. I honestly think by far, like, you don't need verticality, like, at all on Neo-Babylon. Well, I would say maybe it's, like, a little useful on Neo-Babylon, and then on World 7, it's, like, worth nothing. You actually... I wouldn't say it works to your detriment, necessarily, but... doesn't... It's not as much of a guaranteed, improvement as you might expect. Okay, we're just taking it a little slow, because we're only one floor away. Just want to avoid, disaster wherever possible. Take out enemies as easily as we can. Built up a reserve of HP for this exact purpose, so... Look at that. I mean, I would now feel comfortable saying we're gonna do this first try. Hey, almost there. That key looks like it'll fit. Sure, can't wait to finish my shortcut. Achievement unlocked, by the way. Alright, let's get Mimi. I have no idea the path that thing takes. Okay, okay, okay. I would say this is a little meme-rich. So what's the plan here? That's a great question. The short answer is I don't really have one. But I suppose we could pretty easily kill Tiamat if we just got like a shotgun or paste. That hurts. And this is not gonna be a speed run, but like the principle is pretty close. Except for the fact that we're slow. It's just gonna be like a modestly fast run. I don't really want to take the... You know, forgive me, but I don't really want to take the teleporter with me. I think it's probably more trouble than it's worth. I think we should sneak around. Grab Monty here. There you go. Yeah, I mean, we could kill Tiamat. Some pretty... You know, previously I guess I've been of the opinion that as soon as we get down here, we want to, like, drop the jetpack. That's a little spooky. I actually, like, disagree with my old self now. That's the right way to handle it. Now I'm kind of like... I think that the jetpack is actually pretty useful on the Tiamat fight. If we don't want to fight Tiamat, then we don't need a jetpack, but... Lamasu! I am also, to be fair, I'm like, how am I gonna kill Tiamat anyway? Don't have a great answer to that question as of right now, but I believe it'll look something like, oh god. Something like cooking bombs and then also sending like 100 bombs up at her. That was very, very, very spooky. I would describe myself as frightened. I would describe myself as frightened there. Just doesn't look nice that way, huh? One could argue, perhaps it doesn't look that nice this way either. And then this way also has the added detriment, I suppose, of being a dead end. Skirt. I'm not afraid to use the occasional bomb. All things considered, this is actually like a really good run. Full stop. So I don't know if she's almost dead. She's got to be pretty cheesed off though. Okay, Sorry, the video's not over. We accomplished what we wanted to accomplish on that one. Now we do a speed run. I was a little mad. Yes, I would describe myself as a little mad that Tiamat used her yell and that sent a UFO flying that literally came in contact with us. It's one of those things, you know, I wouldn't say there's like no defense, but let's call it a very limited defense to that sort of thing happening. But you know what? It was a successful run regardless. We set out to do something and we did it. Monty, Monty, Monty. Monty, 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 Monty. So one thing people have very much suggested to me is, like, grab the bomb bag, carry it to the exit, stun and grab the shotgun, but don't murder him. And then you steal. So now we have a shotgun that makes life very easy for Tiamat, and we just avoid killing the shopkeeper for a single floor. Now that's heavy mouth energy. But I do believe that it actually makes a lot of sense. I believe an arrow trap, after our fall damage, which was bad enough, I believe an arrow trap triggered and then fell right on top of us for the KO, which is disappointing, but you know, it's life. It's life. So if we find, even, you just gotta laugh. If you find a shop, even if the shop is not that worthwhile, probably bodes well for your ability to proceed. You know, we can just do that. If you just, you know, you don't murder the shopkeeper, but you just hurt him a little bit, you grab an item and you get the heck out of town. Like here, for example, probably we would say like, hey, paste is pretty good. Then you just run. I mean, really having a shotgun should speed things up like crazy to begin with. Might slow down a couple of floors, but following that, we'd be like, yeah, it's a strong play. I hope. Okay, so this is the floor we gotta be careful. We wanna make it to the exit without, Derek. Just wanna make it to the exit. Don't TO the shopkeeper. You can just wait till he gets hit and then leave and we might be forgiven. Yo, that's incredible. Incredible technology. Now, believe it or not, given the choice between shotgun and bomb, I would rather bomb Quillback. I feel like it's a more reliable way. Remember, we got to go a little fast here. I feel like it's a more reliable way of killing him. That's not right. That's right. Okay. We'll be out of here by 2 minutes, so I'm not sweating that. Just make sure you grab the loot. We kind of need the HP as well, so, like, I'm not disappointed. Oh, I'm not disappointed there. We'll go to Volcana, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One reason we go to Volcana is that people like it when I go to Volcana. They give me praise, so that's an easy way for us to soak up a little dopamine. And then another reason is... in theory, it's a little faster. And then another reason that's maybe... Don't talk to me. A little spooky. Or maybe you wouldn't have thought about it. Spooky's not really the right word for it. But I was just gonna say... We're probably not gonna really take advantage of it here. That was not a smart play, by the way. But if we see some turkeys and we see some fire, turkey plus fire equals HP. Kind of a tough sell when you're a little late already, but for now, we don't mind. Obviously, we don't care for Van Horsing. Even though if I see him, I swear on my life I will slay him. Ha ha ha. Careful. It's one where you definitely, like, I saw the path we opened up there. I saw... Did you see the threading of the needle there? I kind of am in disbelief. Probably could have gotten some HP out of that turkey even without using a bomb, but I'm still kind of in disbelief as to what just happened there. All of the pellets. Help. All of the pellets missed those two enemies. little stunned. A little stunned. But you know what? Look at this. Look at this. We even got some bombs. We don't need those bombs for Olmec. Shotguns just making short work of everything here. Just be cool. Still be cool. Came down a lot. I bet it's not here. That's okay, though. We're making amazing time. We're already on the Olmec fight. Okay, I say this a lot. I'm like, this could be the one. But this could really be the one. We have pace to end a shotgun. We're here at... Like, we'll be out of the Olmec fight by 4.5 minutes in. That gives us 5.5 minutes to beat Tide Pool, Ice Caves, Neo-Babylon, Tiamat. Ice Caves is only one floor. Tide Pool tends to be fast. We do have a problem. The problem is HP, but... Like, one thing I didn't consider is the idea that when you're holding a shotgun, you're going to be way less open to the idea of getting Monty. I thought for a second those bullets were going to bounce off of the side of Olmec and kill us. I was going to be so mad at myself. But yeah, we're less likely to grab Monty, which sucks. It's okay. It's okay. If you ever find yourself feeling a little hasty, that's fine. Just keep in mind, it's a speed run. Of course things are going to feel a little hasty. Oh, that's HP you're going to want to have back. I'll tell you that already. Oh well, though. Oh well. That, honestly, a pretty good proof of concept for what we're looking for, I think, out of a speed run. Early shopkeeper stealing. Oh, that's a horrible place for Monty. Early shopkeeper stealing. Get one extra item out of it. Like, for example, here. Admittedly. Oh, you get all the items out of it as long as you run through them. Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I feel like my Spelunky foo is not at its best right now. I need to eat some lunch or something. Even though we did deliver the key to the caves immediately. I didn't mean to jump on him. I don't know how that affects things. Might have to go another floor or so, but... Okay, I guess we'll be going to the jungle this time. It's fine. I'm so dumb. In my head, I was like, do it! Kill the spider. Then in my other head, which, little brother, no, in the other hemisphere of my brain, was like, don't do it. But he talks too slow. Don't do it. There's a chance you might... I feel forgiven? Nope. There's a chance you might, accidentally, blow up the dude's bomb bag. Oh well. Okay, so again, it's a speed run. It's not a speed run, but just give me a second here, because I mean, well, you got a chance. Getting some extra goggles. The goggles, they do something. I didn't see the spider web. Everything but the spider web, I was comfortable with. As soon as we got stuck in the spider web, my brain went, hold on, something doesn't seem right here. So that was pure luck. The fact that we came out of this situation unscathed is actually like an incredible mercy. Okay, so don't jump on the shopkeeper's head on the next floor. It's valuable intelligence. Might as well see if there's... Nope, okay. If we can easily sack Monty, we like it. If we can't easily sack Monty, and even that is too much hassle for a speedrun, I think. If we can't easily sack him, that's also fine. You're probably not missing out on as much as you think you are. Okay, so here's what you do. I guess we'd rather do it like here. Okay, we did not get the cape, to be sure. Don't let the shopkeeper die. We probably could go back for the cape, which would actually have been a great decision, now that I think about it, because it would have made Volcana so much easier, but... Not a big deal. I mean, kind of a huge deal, but... Everybody's got to tell themselves comfortable lies to get through the day. The lie I'm going to tell myself right now is that that cape wasn't that valuable. I didn't even want it anyway. Okay, I'd prefer if they didn't shoot each other, too. I think we might be forgiven. It does not say forgiven, but maybe that's because it was already saying the beating of drums was coming. And the drums, dun 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 dun. People still know that band? Is that still an even slightly contemporary reference? Okay. Volcana has opened up. Not dead. Let's go! We wanted to hit with just a little part. Oh, God. We wanted to hit with, like, just one of the pellets. That way, you know, we wouldn't blow up the bomb bag. Genius moves, dude. Genius moves. Climbers. We're not against it. We're gonna be a little slower than normal, but that's okay. Because it really, I'm stupid. It comes down to this right here. Is there a shopkeeper? Bro, that's maddening. Honestly, you took care of a nice problem for me there. Your voice echoes. I do not see text that says you feel forgiven. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that we're not forgiven. Amazing. What an incredible confluence of sound effects we got right at the end there. Anyway. No, I'm not losing hope, honestly. Like, I really feel like the shotgun makes it a lot easier for us to succeed. The dream will be to encounter a situation in which it doesn't also cause shopkeepers to be mad at us the whole time. Even here, it seems most sensible to still steal. Because we're not stealing to get items, we're stealing to get the... That was weird. That they ended up in two different positions. But we're stealing to get the shotgun itself. And we're also just indiscriminately, like, holding down the shoot button. Seems like a very, very poor idea in the event we accidentally blow up the ghost pot. Certainly not the angle with which you want to approach the end of the floor, but you know what? I think we did it. You just gotta seize your moment. We do feel forgiven. So, forgiveness appears to be... It appears to take precedent. It's probably not, like, too relevant. But all I mean by that is, like, if you're gonna be forgiven, the text will say you feel forgiven, or you are forgiven, or whatever. Seems to be the case. Help. I'm okay. Never been less scared of anything in my life. Told you. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We should be out of here by 2 minutes. Again, do I still think Volcana is the way to go? I do. I really do. Because you don't... like, what we want to avoid... Like, Volcana is a little scary, but we want to avoid situations for sure where it's like we entered, like, a labyrinth of witch doctors on the jungle. And those situations happen all the time. So even though it might be a little sketchy to make it down here, feels like a little bit easier for me to traverse this than it does to... Well, maybe not even easier, just faster to get through something like this than it is to get through... Yoink. Go ahead, hit me. We don't need that. I will check this. I regret checking this. I semi-regret checking this. I don't know if Monty is close enough. I think he was right there, but... Whatever. Whatever. Torquey? Guess what, Torquey? Please? I want the meal. What are you selling there? Parachute. No, thank you. Anyway, I feel like I've been, like, rambling without saying much in this video. Suffice it to say, I feel like we're doing pretty well. Now this we don't want to take too long. Could have just shotgun blasted that. But hear me out. You know, I think we definitely do want to spend a bomb on a Torquey. And then, as controversial as it might be, and again, we could have shotgun jumped that, but just bear with me. think we want to deposit a little bit here. It's not so we get the Kapala, it's rather, yeah. Ooh, you son of a... It's rather than having some boots for the ice caves. Or, well, yeah, for the ice caves. But also primarily for the tide pool is very sensible, very advantageous. Okay. Certainly all is not lost. Just relax. All's not lost. We'll be out of here by 4.5 minutes. Seems to, well, close to 4.5 minutes. Seems to be a pretty good indicator of having a chance. Certainly, anytime we got a shotgun, I definitely feel like Tiamat is, you know, it's a very, very beatable boss. The problem is really getting to Tiamat in the first place, but shotgun also makes wet fur. I was very slow on that one. Also makes wet fur very doable, and I understand the phrasing and the phraseology there. I think this is going to be the path forward for us, for sure. Especially because we don't have angry shopkeepers anymore. And I gotta tell you, the tide pool is even easier when you're actually able to blast the enemies you come in contact with. I feel it. Like, I'm not saying it's a guarantee, and this will probably be our last run of this type for today, but I definitely still do feel like we're right on the cusp. Now, I may have felt like you're supposed to steal from that shop. I may have felt as if we were right on the cusp for quite some time. Help me. Forgot because of the climbing gloves I was gonna grab onto that thing. Bro, we don't have all the HP in the world, you know? 2 HP. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I don't see Monty, so we run. One floor. One floor. We get 1 HP here. I really think that, like, the #1 thing I could do to raise my chances of winning the speedrun right now is kind of embarrassing, but I feel like not, come on, man. I feel like not, taking incredibly dumb damage. I think he's dead. Would help us out a ton. That's where my head's at right now. Could save a little time, but honestly, time is not, in my opinion, time has not been our problem. Our problem, way more succinctly, is, well, first, getting past the shopkeeper that we have to not aggro, and then secondarily, no problem. Preserving as much HP as possible for the rest of the game. We don't want to steal anything there. That would make us a pretty bad dude. But also, it's less about being a good dude and much more about the fact that there's nothing in there we actually like. I was checking to see if there was an easier Monty, I definitely would have spent some time, because I think we have the time to spend, quite frankly. So we could realistically be out of the... Volcana by like 2:30 is probably a little early. Okay, probably won't go this way then. I think we could be out of here by 3 minutes. Yo, that's sick. Torquey. Let's go. This is very valuable HP, well worth waiting around a little for. You don't get a whole lot of opportunities to get like low time investment HP if you're also holding something else in your hands. I don't know why that sounds like a double entendre. Certainly, it's not my intention. Like, similarly here, it might cost us another couple of seconds, but being able to get Monty to the exit, pretty valuable. Alright, we're gonna have 5 HP, assuming we can make it through the Olmec fight. And we're also gonna be through the Olmec fight by like 3:30. Okay, I was perhaps a little nervous there that we're about to get crushed. My cape is getting caught under Olmec's jowls every single time, but that's no big deal. Ooh, made it through easily. And look at this. Tide pool, not even 3:30, dude. Okay, so just blast, and don't be afraid. Honestly, it sounds backwards for an 8-minute, 10-minute speed run, whatever. But don't be afraid to go slow. If you see the opportunity to get an advantage out of a lack of speed, take it. That's probably... I mean, we get one-hit kill some enemies, I suppose. Like here, I thought maybe, you know, one way we can get an advantage out of a lack of speed. Maybe there would be like a Monty over there. There wasn't. That's okay. Cape is beautiful for the ice caves. Just careful, you don't want the gloves to screw you. You shouldn't believe me at this point, because we've said it so many times. But I'm really... this is a little spooky. I'm really starting to get the vibe that this is the one. That hurt, because I thought I did everything right until that moment. But, really, the further in you get, the less things that can stop you. So we're already past some of the more major obstacles, I think. It's the way I choose to think about it, at least. Trying to stay optimistic, stay positive. Stay not inside of a bubble. Good. Mission accomplished. A little spooky. I'm gonna give you one more. All I needed to do... Maybe, you know what? I bet if I yeeted a rope out there, we would have been fine. I'm gonna give you one more, though. I've come to realize, like... Those are actually the most annoying enemy on a speedrun. Derek, you always think, like... You've got it figured out. You're like, oh, I hate those, like, octopus. Nah, man. Derek's here to tell you, you don't know what you're talking about, man. We can't even, like, get anything out of the present. It was just another shotgun. That was pretty masterful, though. I'm proud of myself. Is that Yang? Yang's mad, too? Come on, man. I didn't do anything to you. In some ways. Probably this is too heavy of a cost to pay in terms of our time, but we're gonna do it regardless. But yeah, just when you know, some enemies in the game don't bother you at all. You think they're easy, you think you'll never get hit by them again. All of a sudden, you start to do speed runs, and you're like, what the heck? These ghosts are like the most annoying enemy in video game history. For the record, not a big fan of having to do that, but that's okay. 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 It's a little tricky because we need to grab the gun. And we need to not land the shot here, so I think here's what you do. Hello! And then when he's out of sight, out of mind, you go in. For a rope, we just got a shotgun. We take it as a positive. Now we do only have one rope left. Oh no. Duff man can't breathe. Oh no. So Volcana has not bothered us at all up to this point. So we're going to continue rolling the Volcana train. And honestly, I think we're getting a lot better at Quillback. Just as a result of doing this. Like, I feel so much more well-equipped for Quillback in general. I mean, you've been playing the game for 300 hours. You probably shouldn't be concerned about Quillback to begin with at this point. You know, if you are, probably worth insinuating, you know, you get good at some point. We may have 7 HP here. Which is pretty sweet. I'm glad we didn't use our last rope. We're going to be about 2.5 minutes. Just goes to show you the kind of variance that you can have. Like, we were already at Olmec at this point in our last run, were we not? We're a little slower on this one. Dead or restless. I'm not even gonna... I'm gonna choose not to think about the fact that I'm pretty sure you can just get a shotgun for doing nothing on Dead or Restless. Like, maybe you use a bomb or something like that. That's the way it worked in Spelunky 1, at least. Okay, I thought for sure we were about to get a face full of lava. That's what I call a hot towel. Very good. Dude, as long as you seize the moment on Volcana, and then the secondary element is don't die. As long as you seize the moment and don't die on Volcana, you can make it through here pretty quickly. We don't care for the torque. Ooh, baby. You know what? You don't get a whole bunch of opportunities to get Monty so easily here. We'll take him, leave us at 7 HP. I would say this looks about normal. I'm trying like a new strat. What if I start saying, instead of like this run has a great chance, what if we start saying like this run clearly has no chance? Maybe that would work out a little better for us. Maybe, I mean, we made it to Olmec a lot. I forgot that having a shotgun, you know, is kind of like just having cheat codes. The tide pool's been our real nemesis. I gotta tell you, there's a part of me that's like, I'm gonna gamble on the tide pool casino, which is just a nice name for a casino to begin with. But then secondarily, what's worth noting about it, if it's got any form of verticality, I would probably do it. But we have to win in like the first 2 rolls. Okay, good timing. 5.5 minutes to accomplish the rest of this. Shouldn't be that complicated. That's the rare situation where you like... you got lucky in how unlucky you were. Like, I thought we were gonna have to thread the needle there. I don't sweat it. We lost some HP, but that could have been a lot worse. That's not verticality. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. You lost a lot more HP here than I'd like to admit, but we're gonna get 1 back. Leave the floor. Leave the floor. Don't be greedy. I saw the bear trap. I saw the bear trap. Great shooting. Hello, Monty. Honestly... not much of a speedrun strat, I'll admit. I know you can get a shotgun later, by the way. Like on Neo Babylon, if you just anger Tusk's bodyguard, you could just get a shotgun. But I still feel like this is the best way for us. We don't want to do the onk on this one. It figures like the one time we don't want to, we don't have the onk is the time we find the subspace, like, instantly. Hello, Monty. I'm sorry. Not on this floor, brother. But trust me, like, don't be mad. We've sacrificed a lot just to get you up to this point. I feel like it's probably going to be this way. Nope. Nope. How did this work? Okay, just careful. Was I a little scared? No, not at all. The thought of dying there didn't even enter into my mind. Okay, that's 100%. You knew that was coming. Camera. Times are getting a little tight here. We do have 7 HP though. I'm kind of proud of myself. So we 100%, no joke, no question, have to do wet fur. With the shotgun, wet fur is a little bit more automatic than in most of our other circumstances where we're maybe a little gun shy. Still kind of annoying, but... Hello. Okay, you just keep blasting. Good stuff, good stuff. We got our first item of the game on the ice caves. Send it. Okay. Compass, very valuable. Little late in the game for it, but that's okay. We got 2.5 minutes remaining. We got to get through 3 levels of Neo Babylon. Obviously, we have to complete the ice caves as well, but... Monty, probably not this time, my man. Okay, we got to get through 3 levels of Neo Babylon. We got to kill Tiamat. Do you believe me now that this run has a chance? Neo Babylon, by the way, no guarantee that these are long runs. Like, these floors don't always take that long. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds. Even, like, little mistakes like that can end up hurting you, that's for sure. Little inefficiencies. You gotta love the sound they make, man. Where the heck do we go? It must be here. Forget it, Monty. I know you're like, oh, sacrifice me, sacrifice me. I won't, I respect you too much. Wasn't even scared for a second. Yeah, maybe try, like, looking at the compass to see where you gotta go. Okay, we got 1 minute and, like, 12 seconds. Worth it, worth it. Had to be done. Now, I don't think, it's worth thinking about the fact that I'm pretty sure we gotta kill Tiamat. Like, we're not just... We don't just have to get there, we gotta actually finish the job. Which is why I'm using bombs quite prodigiously. We gotta go through the door, I think is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. I know, you're like, go faster. I'm trying! It hurt her? Just calm down. Ice in the veins. No! Get me up! I don't think we're gonna... I think we're gonna be like 3 seconds off because I'm bad. That was like on 10 minutes. Are you kidding me, man? I did so bad on the Tiamat fight. I don't think we got it because we didn't get an achievement unlock there. I don't think we're gonna know until the credits show up, though. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It's probably got to be under 10 minutes. I bet we hit it at 10:00. I'm a little embarrassed with myself, but at least we know we can do it now. At least we know we got it in us, right? Donkey donk, donkey donkey donk, donkey dee donk. I gotta know, man. I gotta know. Please, all I want to see is 9:59. Derek. It's not even Derek's fault, but it still hurts. For now, thanks for watching. And so, you know, it's a fun way to screw it up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!